Hey dudes, happy Sunday night football. We got another ugly game it looks like with Falcons in Minnesota, basically all defense. Few updates here for us. Um, Visits, first thing on visits, you cannot do multiple visits on a same person on the same week. That is the first thing. Second, if you do a personal coach on somebody, you can't do a personal coach on them again. Even if it's the next week, you can only use one personal coach, one OC, and one head coach on each player. So that is that. Official visits are this week. You get 5 official visits. That is it. Please do not mess it up. We went through and cleaned up a lot of visits today, so please do not mess that up. So, 5 official visits this week. Let's get started with C1. The league of loves to have more than six, I would say. You guys really don't get the hint on that part, but hey, we'll keep it going. We will start with Faison Brandon. No, PJ loves to talk shit if we start from the bottom up, so we'll start with Faison Brandon at first. Not Miami, not UNC. We got a little upset. SMU with a nice little win there for us. All right. Another big name here for us. We got UCLA, Stanford, Miami, USC, LSU, and Oklahoma. It's not Oklahoma. It's not Miami. It's not UCLA. LSU with a huge win there and a huge upset. Congrats, Greg. You're having a good recruiting cycle this period, I can tell. All right, Booby Feaster is more than six, so he will be on the more than six page. Next, we have Jonathan Hatton with UNC, Washington, and Arizona State. Not Arizona State, UNC with that one. Let's see here. All right, Tyree King has Stanford and LSU. LSU with another win and huge upset again. LSU's having a good week. All right, Chase Campbell has Arizona State SMU. Arizona State with a nice win there. Good job getting on the board. All right, Samorian Wingo has Miami, LSU, and Florida. Does LSU continue their crazy streak? They do not. Miami with a nice win. All right, we do have a solo for Jalen McGill. And let's head over to the more than six for Booby Feaster. All right, we have UCLA, Stanford, Pittsburgh, LSU, USC, Miami, and Arizona State. And USC with a nice little win there. All right, we'll put USC in here. Congrats to USC for that one. All right, C2. All right. Derek Cooper first. You got A&M, California, Georgia, and Syracuse. It is not Georgia. That's my luck. Oh, not A&M. Syracuse with a major upset there. Congrats to Syracuse. Right, Xavier Gross has Texas A&M, Syracuse, and Florida State. Does Florida State qualify? For must have 13, so yes. Doesn't matter. Florida State loses. Texas loses too. A&M, nice little win there for A&M. All right, tight end Ian Premer is next between Florida State, Alabama, Georgia Tech, and Syracuse. It's not Syracuse. It's not Bama. Florida State with the win. All right, Calvin Russell. Let's see if he goes to Syracuse and like he does in real life. Not Alabama, so it is going to be an upset. Cali with the steal. I feel like he's going to be smoking a lot of the good stuff out there in Cali. Aaron Gregory, a battle of the state of Georgia, a battle of Waffle House, as we call it. And Georgia Tech with the win. He continues his winning streak. All right, Jay Lamar, another Georgia Tech battle. Georgia Tech wins again with another upset. Whew. Man, it fucking sucks for me. Georgia Tech has another. What a week for Christian. All right, Penn State, Michigan. Michigan with the win, upset too over Penn State. It's a week of upsets, and we do got some solos. We got Justin Williams going to Georgia, Christian Ward going to Michigan, Zay Anderson going to Tennessee, and Dylan Faison going to Michigan. That is it for C2. C3 here for us. Let's just update that. All right, we do have Brandon Arrington, the cornerback. Yes, I said cornerback. Um, and we got Missouri and Maryland. Maryland with the win. Congrats on that. I didn't know interceptions counted as points, but congrats. Joel Wyatt, we have Vanderbilt and Mizzou. Vandy with the win there. All right, Celeste Moa between Mizzou and Oregon. Mizzou with the win there. We got three different winners here so far for C3. All right, Zion Robinson, we have a solo. Messiah Mickens, we got Duke or Michigan State with a big upset. Let's see what we got. Duke coming in strong. Right. Amari Lassiter, we have Michigan State, Wisconsin. Michigan State with another win there for us. Right. Another Bonner. We got Mason Bonner, who's a solo for Colorado, and Maxwell Lovett, solo for Colorado. That is it for RTG this week. Thank you guys for everything there. And remember to get your points in and your visits in. And we will talk next week. Peace.